Men are desiring skinnier women.
How long you watch my channel?
For some time.
And every time you see those ridiculously curvy women, they're unmarried.
Some are, some aren't.
No, they're not. They're mostly unmarried. I've already addressed this conversation. That's for fun. Men don't marry that. So how about this? You notice how every time I said what men are, instead of just saying, I'll go do that. Why don't you accept this? Men aren't asking women to go get Brazilian butt lifts. We ain't asking for y'all to wear weave. We're not asking for y'all to have long acrylic nails and all these flippy eyelashes. Y'all are doing that for each other. We don't like that. We want Pam Grier. That's what we want. And what's proven, you don't really care what men want. And that's why you're not getting you're not getting husbands. You're getting sex.
Why are women struggling to find this mythical, high-value man that they're looking for?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you the reason. The reason is, what up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Today, we're going to go over a clip from Kendra G, where she has a high-value man, a man who meets all the 6's.
He sounds amazing.
And he had to come back to her show because she was not able to find him a good woman.
I'm not surprised.
We're going to get back to the question that was asked earlier, and we're going to get back to the part 2 of that Kevin Samuels clip, but we're going to roll right into the Kendra G clip. And with that being said, let's get started.
I came up to give an update.
All right, what's the update, CJ?
It's not a good update. It's not a good update.
Well, why not?
Woo, it's not a good update. Let me hear it.
So I had a lot of people slide in the DMs, but it didn't make sense. I did meet one person from the show, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
What do you mean as it didn't make sense? Did it not fit what you were asking for?
No, not at all.
She's a big girl now with big hips, all right?
Okay, so let's talk about what were your requirements?
So I was looking for somebody that was, relatively in shape, African-American woman, minimum or max 2 kids, age requirements between 28 and I say 42, and it was everything outside of that. It was white women, women who had 5 kids, women didn't have jobs, they didn't have cars, they didn't live in California, they were kind of bigger women, so it was all over the place.
Yeah, they were big, but man, lazy motherfucker.
So we got CJ, he's in Southern California, 35, no kids, project manager, not into zodiac signs. What kind of woman you looking for? Let's be clear.
I was clear last time I thought, so I'm just looking for a woman who doesn't need to be taken care of to take care of her. So i.e. I'm looking for a woman that has a career already. I'm looking for a grown woman. I'm not looking for a woman that's gonna be a liability. I'm looking for somebody that's gonna be an asset.
Yo, my man came on the show, had his little specific requirements, and he said it was everything outside of that. But one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that he said, it was white women, so he's obviously looking for sisters. He talked about them being bigger women. He talked about the women having 5 kids. Don't laugh! Now, the reason why I started the opening clip with that Kevin Samuels clip was for one reason. It was because as Kevin Samuels was trying to lay out to this young woman that men have easily put out the requirements that they're looking for when it comes to a woman that they would like to settle down with. And regardless how many times that you men out there say exactly what you're looking for, women will not become that woman. Women will not become the woman and do the things necessary in order to secure men, particularly not even secure the ones they want. Whereas they have their high standards and they expect regular men to get to them, high value men have their standards and they expect women to fall in line for what they're doing.
Is that an American euphemism for no accountability and no oversight?
Men that are hardworking men are looking for women that are assets, not liabilities. Let me be clear on what that is, just in case we have any women out there who may not understand what an asset is and what a liability is. The easiest way to describe assets and liabilities in a way that modern women can understand is a liability is anything that costs you money. All right, we're clear on that?
Oh, it's simple enough.
An asset is anything that makes you money.
No, I won't be doing that.
Granted, I meet all the 6's because we went over this last time.
What are all the 6's that you meet?
I meet all the 6's. So I make above 6 figures. I am 6 feet tall, and then my bad.
How tall are you?
6 feet. Yeah.
You well endowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, so ladies, he got the 3 6s. Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
So I'm looking for a career-driven woman. Last time I did say between $50,000 and $70,000. That's not really fair, because there's a lot of great women who don't meet that financial requirement. Number one. Number two, we live in a world to where the economy is trash. And I know people are trying to make ends meet. So after going over my last interview, it wasn't fair.
Life isn't fair, buddy.
I just need you to be able to take care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the lover, leader, provider, and protector for you anyways. I just don't want you to be a liability.
Nobody wants that.
This man used the word liability again. So I want that to stand out to you. He wants a woman that has a job, has a career, is able to have her own because he doesn't want her to be a liability to him. Now, for all the women out there that are looking for a high value man, if you're coming there just with your hands out, what can you do for me? Yes, there are some high value men who just want to spoil women and just let their money do the talking. But a real man who has built up something, who has worked really hard. I'm not talking about the ones that got FU money. I'm talking about your dude that worked hard to get to the point where he's making the 6 figures. That man is looking for a woman to be a helpmeet to him, to his destiny, and to his purpose. This is why I always talk about men being on their purpose and making sure that you get with a woman who understands what your purpose is and is trying to help you achieve that purpose, because if you benefit, she benefits.
But do you get the question? Do you understand what an average woman is?
Yeah, you've answered my question to the T.
So if that's the case, and an average woman, and average people should get average people, above average people, or high level people.
Average people get average people.
Assortative mating. So why is it that most average women don't want average men?
Now, that's a good question, Derek.
Because it's a natural thing for people to want what they can't have. It's
not natural. It's not natural.
It's a natural desire.
No, it's not.
Like,
No,
like
it's not.
average...
No, ma'am, it's not natural.
Okay.
Every other race of woman on here is black. White women are the next lowest group of married women. They're married at a 54 rate. And you look at an average looking white woman, you're like, ooh, even the women who are unattractive, you're like, ooh. But you look on her finger, you're like, she's married. You're like, who would marry her? You look at her husband, and they look like they match.
But together, in my honest opinion, they're perfect for each other.
Because they accept. Our community, women want the men to look better than them.
He's handsome.
It's not natural. Black women are living an unnatural existence. You're living opposite to nature. You're living opposite to even the God you say you believe in creation.
Doesn't make sense.